Hey, and welcome back to the channel, Unqualified Critics. So, if some of you are like me, you're starting to get a little bit bored as these stay-at-home orders drag on, maybe longer than some of us thought they would. So, hope you're staying strong. Hope you're doing all right and staying sane. Just wanted to bring you a quick video with an update, a little bit of news on Arcade1up, maybe brighten your day a bit. It's not anything super major, but what we're looking at is finally a release around the corner for light up Marquees from Arcade1up for all the legacy arcade products. So a lot of us bought Wave 1 and Wave 2 cabs. They don't light up, and now they're sitting alongside newer cabinets that do light up, which is kind of clunky. There are a lot of really good third-party options out there, by the way, and many of you have already bought those Marquees. They're typically around $50 per unit. I think you can get volume discounts, and there are different competitors out there you could shop around, but that's basically what they cost. Some of them look really good, but they have, at least all the ones I've seen, they have black borders on the top and the bottom, so you don't get the full box view of the artwork. Still can look really good. Some of them don't have minimal or no light bleed, but I've been of the opinion that this is part of the product Arcade1up has done really, really well. If you have the new Marvel cabinet, the light up option, I know they came in a couple different versions, but if you have the one that lights up, if you have the Golden Tea cabinet, if you have Star Wars or Burger Time, you've seen the Arcade1up light up box. They do look really good. One of the things I've wondered though, is Arcade1up has teased that they're going to give us the light up versions, is how will it fit the old cabinets? Because you could see even from these thumbnail pictures, the original pressboard Marquees are very thin. You can see in this example, that's, I don't know, ½ inch deep, something like that. Whereas the boxes that you get with the light up Marquee, and this is the Golden Tea example, that's pretty thick.
Damn, boy!
1 7/8 inch deep. So how will that fit when you have other panels that need to push into it? My guess is that Arcade1up will give us that panel as a replacement. I think the only one we would actually need is I think it's the H panel, but you can correct me, I might be wrong, but it's the top panel that slides in to this top piece. It's just really thin, it slots in. I think that's the only part we would actually need to make this all work, but that part would have to be shorter in going from this depth to this depth. But I actually take that as good news because I think these boxes work and look really good. And this is the light up PAC-MAN, for example, looks just like Golden Tea. So we know it's a good product, and it's the exact same dimensions. And it's uniformity, and that's the big thing for me. I think for some of you, I'm sure not all of you, but you want the cabinets to kind of have a uniform presentation. If you're going to have this arcade, it's cool to have some consistency in the home. Just keeps the OCD moving, you know. So these boxes look good to me. Now they don't have all of them available or listed just yet. And we knew this was coming. We knew that initially we were only going to get the light up Marquees for their most popular cabinets. And I think it was David McIntosh from Arcade1up. He said that eventually they hope to have all of them. So this is good news that these are listed. They're not available for sale yet. You have to get notified. I'm thinking and hoping these will be out actually pretty quickly. They don't have a history of listing stuff on their website months in advance. They've done pre-orders, but this isn't a pre-order. So I'm thinking they got all the listings up and then they're going to flip a switch any day now. At least that's my hope. Got my dog in the background, by the way, if you can hear her, apologize. So PAC-MAN light up Marquee is available. GALAGA, those are two units that I would be interested in. But I'm a little on the fence because they have all these new versions of PAC-MAN and GALAGA coming out. And so do I want to potentially buy one of those and get a full upgrade? Or do I want to pay $80 per cab, $160, to have both of those cabinets look a little bit better, but still have the old crappy controls? I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm a little more inclined to go for the Asteroids. So I do have an Asteroids cabinet. I'm not convinced they're going to do a re-release of this. I don't think it sold very well. This was the first cabinet to go on clearance back in the day, if you remember that, a year or two ago. So then it becomes a question of, you probably only want to buy this upgrade for cabinets you plan to have for the long haul, not cabinets that might be upgraded anytime soon. Centipede, I'd put in the same category as Asteroids. I don't have a Centipede. I do have a 12-in-1 Asteroids and Centipede at the office. And I'm sure you could use this to upgrade that, but they haven't done the 12-in-1 Marquee or the Asteroids Deluxe. I don't really expect they will. Really glad though to see the TMNT Marquee, especially for those of you that have picked this up on clearance lately. If you've been able to get TMNT for say $200, for $80 more you can throw on the light up and have it formatted the way it should have come to begin with, that's a really good deal. I don't own TMNT. I like the game. I think the cabinet looks good. Turned me off that it didn't have a light up, and it's just a game that I probably would only play a couple times and not come back to. I didn't want to take up that much space, and frankly I'm saving my 4-player slot for NBA Jam. But big respect to TMNT and for those of you that have it, so this is available. Now we know that this stuff could also be delayed because of COVID-19, but if you notice, their shipment date that they were expecting is April 30. That's today as of this recording. So we can hope that there's shipments will return to normal pretty soon. We can see that even during the shutdown, they are pushing new product. They've been very light on the announcements. So hopefully any month now we get some big announcements. There was supposed to be back in March news on a new Arcade1up pinball machine. That date, I think it was March 20, came and went. We got no news. We know these guys are working on new products. We haven't heard anything yet. So let's hope they make an announcement soon. Let me know in the comments if you think $80 is a good price for this. The aftermarket ones that maybe aren't quite as slick are around $50. Is it worth the extra $30 premium to keep it first party? I don't know. I'm on the fence too, so you guys can tell me what you think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, super helps. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll keep you posted on news for home arcade and retro gaming stuff. Talk to you guys next time.